And with a swish and a flick, she's back together, just like magic. That's exactly how this works. Ooh, aren't they shiny? Minty fresh. Hey YouTube, welcome back to the channel, Cliffjumper Cars. Brendan here, aka Cliffjumper, and I have never done an unboxing video before. Frankly, I think it's a little weird, but I've had requests for it, and I have the opportunity because I'm really excited that after 2 years of waiting, VXTuning has finally sent out their Corrado VR6 late model E-code left-hand drive headlight replacement lenses. Now, I ordered these in 2018, and it was a pre-order, so we understood that there was going to be a wait until enough people signed up and prepaid for them to justify the production cost. And it took a while, but thank you so much to Mike Ojeda at VXTuning for being faithful and supporting the Corrado owner community by continuing to make amazing things, such as the fog light lenses that I've already got on my car, and they're perfect. They're absolutely perfect. If you don't have them on your late model facelift Corrado yet, and you've got cracked lenses, go get yourself a set of these. You will thank me later for it. But anyway, just received these. These are the headlight lenses, and it looks like we've got 2 packages wrapped together. So we're gonna just open it up and check out what they look like. I apologize for any background noise. It's Friday. There are people around and about making noise, and it's 1,000,000 degrees outside, so I've got the air conditioning cranked. But hopefully that won't be too much of a distraction as we go through here, and forgive my messy room as well, as we're just trying to stay out of the heat. So let's get into it. Let's see here. So it does look like there are 2 individual boxes that are taped together. So I'm just going to start by separating them, if that in fact is the case. And I'll make it a little better for storage. Now, incidentally, I have recently, all right, 2 individual boxes, so each of the lenses in their own box. And let's see. Recently, I rebuilt my E-code headlights, my late model facelift VR6 left-hand drives. I'm not done rebuilding them. I actually still need to go back into them and install all the Phoenix engineering parts that have to do with the adjusters and all the fun stuff in there. So right now mine are factory with all factory parts, but I had to replace one of the lenses because somebody was nice enough to drive into me at SoCal Euro in 2018, which is what spurred me to order these. So it's been a little bit of a wait. I've already rebuilt my E-codes, but I figured these would be worth having to have as backups for in case there are any other oopses. Plus I'm a little bit of a hoarder where it comes to VR6 parts because they're getting harder and harder to find. All right, so what we've got here, it seems there is, all right, I may have done this from the bottom side without knowing it. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna flip this over and let the foam come out. Okay, so a nice foam surround here. This lifts off, and ooh, these look fantastic. They've got all the proper. They've got all the, well, let's see, where are we go? They've got all the proper stamping on them. So if you live in a country where they're going to be inspecting your headlights to make sure that they are legal and roadworthy, they do have the E stamping, the 1E, which signifies it as a late model facelift VR6 versus the early. And the difference is these are about twice as thick here on this edge. So they stick out flush with the radiator support piece. There's a trim piece underneath, as well as the edges of the fenders. So where the fenders line up, this will be flush compared to the early model, or what we in the US know as the G60 headlights. Those are inset by about a half inch or so from the front of the car. So it's the grille, the VR6 grille and headlights stick out a little farther to make it a flush look. A lot of people, including myself, prefer that look. Let's go ahead and look at the other box here, and let me see if there's any markings that say which is top. No. Well, we'll go ahead and open this one and see if this one is situated the same way, but also good to verify that it will actually have both the left and the right side and not two lefts or two rights. So let's see here. Okay, this one appeared to have opened correctly, so that's a good thing. And here we have, oh yes, come on out. Oh, it's very nicely packaged, very safely packaged. And here is the right side lens, which I needed for so long, and it is also very, very, very nice. Perfect. I noticed there's something else in this package. Apparently, I ordered Laminex to protect these lenses, and this comes with the installation kit. So I will go ahead and install the Laminex on here and then put these away back in their packages and keep them stored away, hoarded for if I ever need to install them. Maybe I will, maybe I won't, but it's nice to have these. I did see a full set of E-Code headlights, these late model VR6s, recently sell for $1,300 for the pair. Granted, it was about as close as you can get to the brand new ones, which the last time I saw them, they were selling for about $600 each. So $1,300 for a rare part in new condition, the complete pair, $100 markup, that's not actually too bad. So whoever bought those, man, you got yourself a pretty good deal, and everybody else that has E-codes, the price is going up. So you may want to get yourself some of these lenses while they're available, because you never know how long they will be in production. I know they're doing them in batches. The first batch of all the pre-orders has been shipped out, according to Mike at VXTuning, and they are getting ready to do another batch in November. So if you would like to hop on that, time's wasting. So get on their website at VXTuning.com. By the way, I'm not affiliated. They didn't give me any deal or discount or price break or anything like that, where no sponsorship. I just love the fact that they continue to support my really bad Corrado habit, as well as everybody else that's got a Corrado, by continuing to make parts for our cars. That's awesome. Thank you guys so much for doing that for us, for providing an amazing product. These are awesome. Really stoked on them. So I will hold on to those, and hopefully I never actually have to use them, but I've got them just in case. I hope this was helpful for you in some way. If you just love those unboxing videos, well, there you go. Now you know what to expect. These headlights look awesome. I should say the lenses, fantastic. And now that I got my fingerprints all over them, I'm totally going to have to clean them again before I put on the Laminex. And yeah, so we've got both sides. All right, very happy with this. If you are looking to see how to install Laminex, check out one of my older videos. I'll put a link in the description. I already showed you how to install Laminex on these lenses, so you can check that out if you have ordered yourself a set and you've never installed Laminex before. It's not hard. It's just you use water on it, as counterintuitive as it may sound, and you have to squeegee the water out, and then they're beautiful. You might have to do a little bit of trimming with the included X-Acto blade. So God bless you. Thanks for tuning in. Hope this was fun for you, and we will see you again on Cliffjumper Cars very soon as we pick up with, well, we got a few projects going on, really. There's the ongoing Corrado project, of course. I assume if you're tuning in here, it's because you've got a Corrado or you're interested in Corrados, and we are continuing. As a matter of fact, I've reinstalled the transmission valve body and other stuff on the car. It's like 1,000,000 degrees outside, so I am not going to be lying down on the 150-degree blacktop and doing that right now. I'm going to wait until it's a little bit cooler, then I'll get to that installation. In the meantime, we do have several ongoing things that we'll be doing in the Mark IV Jetta projects, including my son's birthday is next month. A year ago, I gave him a present for his birthday intended for this car, and we haven't installed it yet. If you're a fan of Godzilla, you're gonna like this. Tune in to see what we put on his car, and if you enjoy any of our content, please go ahead, like, subscribe, and share. It helps us out a lot. You know what would be super awesome for a Christmas present? Maybe if you're in that Christmas shopping mode right now, because we're in like 90 days out to Christmas kind of deal. Invite your friends to subscribe to my channel. I would love to get over 1,000 subscribers by Christmas. That's one of my goals here. We're about 250 subscribers right now, so about 1/4 of the way. I think we can get there. But please share and you know, encourage your friends to subscribe. It'll be a lot of fun, and or not. I mean, just because they have a subscription doesn't mean they actually have to watch my videos, but it would be helpful. Anyway, thank you. Hope you enjoyed it. See you soon. So what we're going to do here, just real quick before I install the Laminex, I've got these wonderful little alcohol wipes. They are made by Nara, and they're intended for your glasses. They do a really good job if you've got like greasy skin like me and you tend to get grease all over your glasses. This does a great job of getting human-related grease off of glass and not leaving streaks. So I'm going to use that to prep the surface of these lenses before we put the Laminex on it, just to get any oil, because I was handling it with my fingers. So this should be just enough to make it nice and perfect for the Laminex to adhere to. Now the Laminex is formed for the specific lenses, so I can see this one is intended for that one right there, and this one is intended for this one. No, it's not. Hold on. Yes, it is. That one is intended for this one. Okay, so the deal is, actually this is the sticky side here, so I've got them reversed. Flip that. You want to look at with the glossy side up towards you. So this one is for this lens, and this one is for this lens. You see these mounting tabs on the very ends here? Those are for you to grip the Laminex while you are positioning in it. And before we put it in place and peel it, we have taken this, which is included with the kit, we filled it up with distilled water. And what we're going to want to do is spray a nice mist coating on the lens, which seems weird that you're going to be putting water on it, but that's going to help you slide it around and position it just so. And then after you're done positioning it, then you will use the squeegee to get rid of all the moisture, moving it from the inside to the outside. Now these things do like to curl around a lot, so what I like to do is pre-position just slightly as I'm pulling this off and let it lay down in place so it doesn't fly all over and then you accidentally get your fingerprints on it and fun stuff like that. But it will, because of the water, allow you to lift it and replace it several times to get it lined up just the way you want it. I'm lining up the bottom edge. And I'm going to use just finger pressure to get it over, make sure that it's roughly in place where I want it, and it looks pretty good. Because there is a bezel that goes around it, it doesn't have to be absolutely perfect with this lens. But now we're going to take the squeegee and we're just going to very gently, and by the way, if you put some water on the outside of this too, that also just lubricates the squeegee so that you don't leave any scratches or any weirdness. But it'll let you just go from the center toward the outside. And move all the water. I see there, if you see bubbles, just kind of go over them again slowly. Bubbles are normal. And this stuff is self-annealing as well, which means when you're all done with this, there's like a second part of the process. If you leave this in the sun, it's gonna cure, and any moisture inside is going to basically boil and leave air bubbles, and then you can either re-squeegee it and get rid of the air bubbles, or you can just take a needle and prick the air bubble and squeeze out the air, and it's self-annealing, so it'll heal around that pinprick. You'll never notice it. Doesn't compromise the protective factor of the lens at all. And there you go. That's it. And now what I'm going to do is, it's all in place. I am going to, now see there's a little bit of extra that lays over the edge here, because it's not an absolute perfect cut. It's very, very close, but they give you a little extra to work with, and that's okay. And what I'm going to do here is, as I lay this down, this is going to lay around the edge. I'm going to take the included razor, and we are going to trim off this extra piece that is just there for positioning. Just take my time very gently, and there we go. That's off. Do the same thing on the other end. Just trim that off. Voila, that one is done. And now we'll do the other one. Same deal. So it's not a difficult process here. Again, I'm just going to kind of start it like this, loosely laid on. It's not in the right place, but that at least gets it unfolded without me getting fingerprints on it from flipping it around. Alright, so I'm going to start with that back edge right there. Lay it down to this edge. Just gently lay it down across this, and I'm going to add again a little bit more water on the outside to lubricate the squeegee as I use that to get rid of water underneath. Start from the center, move out, Good bubbles over here. Spend a little time with that. Just persuading that bubble to migrate on out. Go. Okay, same drill. Voila.